Under the glittering night lights of Shimonoseki Boat Racecourse, the crowd witnessed something unforgettable, a spectacular comeback by veteran racer Yoshinori Hayashi, who not only redeemed himself but finished at the top of the qualifying round. On a night thick with tension, expectation, and roaring cheers, Hayashi carved out a story of grit, redemption, and experience that defied the odds and ignited the grandstands. This wasn't just another race in the calendar. It was a dramatic performance in motion, a reminder of why night races at Shimonoseki hold a special place in the hearts of boat race fans. Hayashi's resurgence wasn't just a tactical win, it was a symbol of determination and revival. The setup. A veteran under pressure. At 41 years old, Yoshinori Hayashi is no stranger to the world of competitive boat racing. With more than 2 decades of racing experience under his belt, he's seen the highs of podium finishes and the lows of misjudged turns and faulty starts. Coming into this tournament, however, expectations were relatively muted. In his recent races, Hayashi had struggled with consistency. Mechanical problems, awkward positioning, and stiff competition saw him missing out on critical rankings, placing him under immense pressure. Some commentators had even begun to question if his prime had passed. But for Hayashi, this Shimonoseki night event represented something more personal, an opportunity for redemption. And what better stage for a comeback than a night race in one of Japan's most iconic venues? With its scenic harbor views, shimmering reflections on the water, and a fanbase known for their passionate support, Shimonoseki Boat Racecourse offered the perfect backdrop for something special. The night race. Lights, roar, and redemption. As the qualifying rounds unfolded, tension built steadily through the evening. Early races saw a few upsets and narrow finishes, but it was the fourth heat that captured the audience's imagination. Hayashi, starting from lane 4, typically not the most favorable position, knew he had to take risks. The race began with a clean start. All 6 boats surged forward, but it was Hayashi's split-second judgment at the first turn that changed everything. Utilizing his deep knowledge of wave patterns and boat behavior, he executed a sharp yet smooth inside move that allowed him to jump from 4th to 2nd position within seconds. The crowd roared, but he wasn't done. Keeping steady in the second stretch, Hayashi resisted pressure from the rear while carefully maneuvering to close the gap with the race leader, a younger and aggressive competitor who had been in fine form recently. Then came the decisive moment. On the third and final turn, Hayashi edged just slightly inward, using the momentum of the inside lane while keeping his boat balanced perfectly. His engine roared with precision, the hull sliced clean through the water, and he overtook the leader by just 0.3 seconds. By the time he crossed the finish line, the margin was still narrow, but the impact was enormous. Not only had he won the heat, but his overall time was the fastest in the qualifying round, placing him squarely at the top of the rankings. Emotional resonance. The power of experience. Post-race, Hayashi appeared emotional but composed. Speaking to reporters with a smile and glistening eyes, he said, "I've had some tough races recently. But tonight, everything aligned, the boat, the team, the moment. This win wasn't just for me, it was for everyone who supported me through thick and thin." The statement resonated not just with fans but also with younger racers, many of whom cite Hayashi as a mentor figure. His strategy wasn't flashy, it was precise. His style wasn't aggressive, it was measured. This wasn't the triumph of raw power or speed, it was the triumph of mastery, instinct, and patience honed over years. Veteran racers like Hayashi often talk about feeling the race, the water, the current, the wind, the boat, as an extension of their body. On this night, Hayashi demonstrated exactly what that feels like in real time, inspiring a new wave of respect. Fans react. We witnessed a legend. Social media buzzed with excitement. Hashtags like #Hayashi comeback and #Shimonoseki night race began trending across platforms. Fan reactions ranged from pure excitement to emotional reflection. One tweet read, "We just saw a master at work. Hayashi's turn at marker 1 was textbook perfect. What a race." Another longtime follower posted, "I've been watching Hayashi race since 2008. This was one of his best moments. We may never see a comeback like this again." At the venue, merchandise booths saw a spike in Hayashi-themed gear, and lines for autograph sessions grew longer than usual. Younger fans, some watching a night race for the first time, spoke of how witnessing the race live changed their perception of the sport. For them, this wasn't just a race. It was a story of resilience. The road ahead. Can he win it all? With Hayashi now at the top of the qualifying table, attention naturally shifts to whether he can convert this momentum into a tournament win. His track record shows moments of brilliance but also bouts of inconsistency, particularly in longer races with multiple heats in a day. But if there's anything that his Shimonoseki performance has proven, it's that betting against Hayashi may be unwise. When asked about the upcoming semifinal and final rounds, Hayashi responded with characteristic humility. This is just the beginning. The real challenge starts now. Every race is a new story. Analysts agree that Hayashi's current form gives him a strong shot at the title. His boat settings appeared perfectly tuned, his turn timing was impeccable, and most importantly, his mental state, calm but fired up, seems locked in. However, competition remains fierce. Younger talents like Daichi Sano and Raikuya Harada are still in the hunt, with Sano particularly known for his explosive starts and unpredictable tactics. The semifinal race lineup promises drama. Hayashi will likely start from the center lane again, which, given his recent form, may actually play to his advantage. But one false move, one mistimed turn, and the entire story could change. That's the beauty and brutality of boat racing. Conclusion. More than just a race. Yoshinori Hayashi's resurgence at the Shimonoseki boat race was more than a comeback, it was a celebration of perseverance, of not giving up even when the odds seem stacked against you. In an era where younger racers dominate headlines and statistics, Hayashi reminded everyone that the human spirit, when paired with experience and courage, can still create magic on the water. As the tournament progresses and fans await the next chapter of this unfolding story, one thing is certain, the glow of Hayashi's nighttime triumph will continue to shine brightly in the memories of all who witnessed it. And who knows, if the stars align again, we may just be watching a veteran write the perfect ending to an unforgettable journey.